human being was necessary because he forget you and began to feel only I. So now when I am thinking that Babuji Maharaj, I am talking to Babuji Maharaj, it seems that he is the Lord. The Lord is always, who is Lord of the time? As you are the Lord of this house now. After your son will say, I am the Lord of this house. And his son will say, I am the Lord of it. So I begin to change. He will, but when I will connect from, no one can change. He is mine. He is mine, you are telling by mouth. But feeling there, that only one. He is mine. You cannot separate mine from him. So this is the real connection from the person and from the God. But we are separating from ourselves from him. Because we begin to think that he is, when I will go to temple, I will see my Lord. This, and why it happened that temple began to build. From the time of Akbar in the history, from the time of Akbar, when Hindu thought was there that this Muslim will destroy our master, our Lord, Rama and Krishna. So they begin to build that they should remember that Lord is there. And so first Yashodabai asked Akbar that first when you will build my temple of Shiva, Lord Shiva, then I will marry. From the time the temple began to, because of that the time will forget the Lord. So in this way they began to build as Yashodabai asked Akbar, they first built the temple of Lord Shiva, then I will marry. From that time, the bhajan, the singing of bhajan begin in the temple. So that the people should remember Lord Rama, Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna. But at that time, there was necessary. But the time changes. Time is changing. All thing is changing. But we are doing the worship. There is no change in the worship. So, at that time, when they were doing the worship, they were given always very good. But now, they are going every day at the temple, but they are going back to work. Why? Because the time, the Lord of the time is not sitting in the temple, but he is always in our heart. So Babuji gave the remembrance that he is in your heart. He is sitting, he is present in your heart. so that the people begin to think that Lord is only lives in the senses. When you will think that Lord is here, then you begin to change yourself. For the change of this, the sadhana comes in. And sadhana means the sadhaka means desire. Na means nahi. Only one thought is there that I will meet you. I will meet you. And this is the sadhana. Sadhana means only one. I want to meet you. This is the sadhana. And nothing. Only I want to meet you. So this is the sadhana. So yesterday I was telling a story that there was a king. So, yes, there was a king, and in his palace there was a servant, female servant. She was doing the meditation. She was a devotee. So once she was always cleaning the bed of king, and there's some flowers and some this way she was doing all this. One day what happened that when bed was ready, then she thought that I will sit on this, how he feels when he sleeps in this, how he feels. So she sat on the bed. At once, after minutes, she slept. And when king came, she was sleeping. Then he became very angry. And he asked the person, take her and give the punishment, big punishment, because she was sleeping on the in the palace and on my cot, on my bed. So she began to laugh. Then he asked, why you are she began to weep first, and after she began to laugh. Then, because king knows that he is the devotee, she is the devotee. So he asked, give the answer of my question. Then I will leave you. So his question was that first you were weeping, and at once you began to laugh. What is the reason? Then she gave the answer. I was weeping for this, that for the minutes I slept on the bed. So the king is going to give this so big punishment to me. So I was weeping that who is every day is sleeping on the bed. What will the condition of for that? What will the punishment for him? So so I began to laugh that you are king and I am so small servant. So this thought is coming to me, and you are sleeping on the bed and going to the temple, and you are thinking that I will give you the punishment. So I am weeping for this. That what punishment you have, you God will give you. That this house is now yours. After your son will tell, then after his son will tell you that this house is same. But master are changing. So in this way, house is always. After that second house, house is the same. But if you will change the master, then the whole thing will be different. If you will begin to think that master is in me, not this I am. Master is divine who is in us. He is the master. When this change will be complete, the thorough system of Selma system will appear. Then you will think that the condition will come. This whole thing you will see that this is of Babuji Maharaj. You will forget the meaning of mind. And when we will forget the thing, forget this, that mind will take the place of Babuji Maharaj. From that day, Babuji Maharaj began to remember him. Now we are remembering. But from that day, he is remembered. As one day, Master Ishwar Sahib, elder son, asked Babuji Maharaj, we joined the Sejma system first, and sister came after so many years, but you are living in him, you are not living in me, because you are remembering her. So Babuji Maharaj gave very good answer. He said that you never ask me to take place in your heart. So how I can come without your permission? How can come in? He is standing on the door, but you are not inviting. Nay, and then second thing, he said very nice, that I know what is the reason. That if you will, once you will call him to stay in you, then he will begin to remove you. So for this fear, you are not inviting divine. That as we want that a thing should be there that we can hear your voice always. So, but you never think like this, that you can hear the voice of Dalai Lama. He said that there is the only voice, and that voice is of Dalai Lama. If I will feel separate, then my voice will be separate. So this thought never comes, never touches my mind that I am not hearing Dalai Lama. After the death of Dr. Badasai, when Babuji Maharaj went in the house of Dr. Badasai, I and perhaps one of the was teacher. His father was alive. So she was weeping and asking Babuji Maharaj. He is telling me how I can hear the voice of my son. So Babuji said, yes. There was something, so he said, let's open this. Because he was giving the speech and voice was there. So he said that hear the voice of your son. But you never asked me that how I am hearing my Lala's voice. Then he said, this is the only thought that I cannot hear the voice. Voice is always touches the voice of, if your son is telling something, your voice is hearing. So his voice is becoming lie in your voice. No one can say that I am not hearing his voice. Because it is there. But if you will think that, oh, I cannot hear, then you will not hear. So many things. After he became silent. The Raghavendra with Sarnad. They always ask, am I right? Babuji Maharaj, am I right? Babuji said that it means that you are depending only on you. So many times you ask, am I right? Am I right? It means you are speaking. Speaking and doubting yourself. I always speak, but never doubt. Because he is speaking. Because Raghavendra ne पूछा, was this the meaning of doubt? Babuji says that doubt's meaning is only doubt. Remove the word, there is no doubt. When you will use the doubt, this word, doubt, it means you are separating yourself from your voice, from your saying. So you are always asking, am I right? So this is doubt. Remove the word doubt. There is no doubt. And you said that my father's time and forefathers' time, no one knows this word, doubt. So they never think about what is the doubt. Because doubt never comes in their mind. They are doing and doing. But when you have a doubt on you, I am speaking. So there is a doubt. You are doing the doubt. So remove the doubt. What doubt? You will be free from the doubt. कभी कभी हम सोचते हैं कि बाबूजी की बात कि अम्मा, हमारे फादर और ग्रैंडफादर सब ये लोग कभी ये नहीं कहते थे कि डाउट कि हमने जो कहा है वो ठीक है कि नहीं. कभी ऑर्डर लाइक ऑर्डर, हमेशा they were talking like order. The order is order, but word doubt is increases. So men begin to be weak. You will doubt on yourself. Since you are becoming weak. Once Babuji came from the very interior from the France. So he asked Babuji Maharaj that you have seen God? He was sitting hard down there. He said yes. So if you have seen God, then please tell me that what is his color, what is his about. How he says, yes, I can tell you. Colorless is color. Colorless color is of God. And speechless beauty of God. And who is he? This shows the God. If you will think who is he, then he will do. Then and color, and हमें मालूम है वो समझा का colorless color is God. God का कोई color नहीं. Speechless. There is no speech, but he is there. And Babuji Maharaj shows me everything. Because here there were these speeches here of Dr. Vardachari. Babuji never gave the speech and father of Chari. And after they gave 20 minutes to me. So when we were entering in the room, there was written in the gate that Hindi bolna mana. Never speak in Hindi. Babuji said, you will speak in Hindi, and this is written. I said, you gave the time. You know, I know nothing. So, then Dr. Vardachari was so big a speaker, and father of Chari was a speaker. But after my turn has come, Babuji Maharaj saw to me like Srinda. And I began to, and I don't know what I was speaking and what time is going on. So after when my mouth said that now This is the end. Then I felt that I came from here. I came from where? Now here. And same the condition was of all these the people. No one asked that you were speaking in Hindi and what you were telling. No one asked. And they said that there was very happiness when she was speaking. And Babuji said, it shows that Hindi is very big. लेकिन ये उनकी कृपा ने ये सिखाया कि भाषा कोई चीज नहीं, मेन थिंग है रियलिटी. If you are speaking with reality, the heart will take it. So you will forget the